5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
The second line Mimex introduces 2 years ago is the line from PIP Studio, and this is really amazing. The lady behind this successful range is Anke van der End. She's an upcoming artist in Holland. She has studied fashion design, and 2 years ago she had her own collection in one of the biggest department stores in Holland as a prize because 2 years ago, with her technique of the really detailed paintings you see also here, she got the famous PIP Studio prize. We started off 2 years ago, and to be honest with you, it's more than successful. All over the world we are selling this line, and today we present it live in the States.
It's a beautiful line. Now what we're looking at is the porcelain dinnerware.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about what the product is made of?
Yeah.
And the quality that is presented here?
It's an A-grade white porcelain, and we are using a decal which is made of European inks. And what is really important to know, the golden color we are using is a golden ink from Europe. So it's not a yellow PMS color, which is normally used to create the gold color at this porcelain, but it's really a golden ink we are using. So that's a very technical production process, also very difficult. For example, for one plate, normally when you stick the decal in the factory, it takes 2 minutes. For PIP Studio, it's 4 minutes, including the golden decal.
Does every piece of the dinnerware have the gold applique?
Every piece has this. Yeah. So it's microwave, not microwave safe, and not dishwasher safe. What we say, to keep the quality at a high level as you see it now, use hand washing instead of dishwasher. Yeah.
And we're looking at quite an array of color here.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the 3 color palettes that we're looking at?
This line, we call it a floral line. We have 3 colors. We have the blue, we have the cakey, and we have the pink line. And also here, everything can be matched with each other.
It's great. So a lot of people will do an assortment of colors, but then mix the colors.
Yeah, well, it's easy to see. You see here, you see the cakey with the early bird. It's also perfect to create it, you see, in combination with pink.
Right.
And also here, easy to combine with the blue color. And that's what the people like, to mix and match all the colors together.
Can we talk about some of the pieces that are unique and unusual? I think one that comes to mind is this tea tip.
Okay, good question then, because this is really a Chinese tradition. We call it a tea tip. It's to keep your coffee or tea warm. It also can be used for the tea bag. It's also for so multi-use.
Sure. Many uses.
Exactly. We have a lot of different designs. For example, this design we call the ribbon rose. This design we call the early bird, which is very popular. And also a very strong design in 3 colors, blue, khaki, and also in red. It's the Chinese rose. Besides the single items we have here, we sell just, you know, in this kind of presentation, we also have very nice gift boxes, which you see underneath. A very strong packing, you know, with the banderole, where you already see the items which are in the boxes. And we have paid a lot of attention to the quality of the packing. And this is really a gift. To give to friends for Valentine, for Mother's Day, for Christmas. It's the ultimate gift you can give.
And it comes at a great price point for wedding
Exactly.
gifts, birthdays, all occasions, really.
Exactly.
As you look at the different sizes of bowls, for example,
Yeah.
this bowl right here, could we talk about the utility of each of these bowls,
Yeah.
what their intended use would be? Is this the smallest?
That's the smallest one. People use it for sugar cubes instead of using the sugar bowl, but they also use it for nuts or for, you know, small bite.
Okay.
This one can be used, for example, used for ice cream, but also for some cupcakes or for some sushi.
Perfect. And then we go on to 3 other sizes.
Yeah, correct.
With their word,
We have 2 other sizes. This one, which is the most popular size, it's the cereal bowl.
that's the most popular, with
This
the
is-
bird.
Exactly, exactly. And then also the strong design, which I already mentioned before, is the Chinese rose. And this one can be used, for example, for a salad.
Salads, even
But also for a
vegetables,
pasta. Yeah.
pasta.
Yeah.
Sure. And how about the large bowl? What are people using those for up here?
Very decorative, of course, but also, you know, when you have a lot of people coming in or dropping by, you can make a nice spaghetti and you use this bowl.
It's a great bowl.
Yeah.
Big salad.
The drama or the response that that bowl has received at this show has been phenomenal, and we're just at day 1.
Exactly, and I also want to mention something more about the deco we are using. You know, very detailed, as you can see here. You see also the flowers inside.
That really sets this line apart.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's great. Niels, could you talk a little bit about the utility, maybe that the plates and the shallow bowls that we're looking here as well? Is this the smallest plate?
This is the smallest plate. We call it the cake plate.
The cake plate? Okay.
Then we have the breakfast plate. Then the soup plate, the traditional soup plate. But you know, the younger people or the youngsters, they use the cereal bowl also as a soup bowl. And then we have the breakfast plate. And the large size of plate we also have. It's with the pattern of the Chinese rose.
Is that a charger? Then?
Exactly.
That's to set off the
Exactly.
table presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a used piece in terms of utility, food on it, or
No, people
serving
use it as a presentation.
as a presentation?
Yeah.
piece? Very good.
Yeah.
And the line, you can continue, it looks like, Niels, that same charger Chinese rose into the canisters.
Exactly.
And the canisters, what are the uses of those?
It's used as a storage jar, you know, for people to put in food because it's for food use also, and it's food safe. But they also use it for decoration. You know, in the kitchen they put 2 next to each other, and they really have a nice presentation.
For your kitchen tools, or you can put even long flowers.
Flowers in it. So when we talk of Pip, and that's her affectionate nickname, she has quite an eclectic style.
Yeah.
What are some of her inspirations? Talk a little bit about Pip.
Well, Anke is really inspired, you know, by family traditions. The nostalgic feeling, you know, looking into old homes, old stories, to keep traditions. And what I find inspiring, you know, we have had many fairs in Frankfurt and Paris, and all countries, all people from all countries, they stop by and PIP. They like PIP, so it has a universal feeling.
It's quite remarkable, isn't it?
Exactly,
Really?
exactly.
And it seems like when people see this line, they just get so excited.
Exactly.
And it's whether it be a mature customer or a young, trendy customer, they relate to it in unique ways.
It's for all ages.
It truly is a universal brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Recognizable for a lot of people. Because young people, they see the vintage style, the retro, and the older people, they recognize the product from their youth.
You know, when I see, you know, in those kind of worldwide economic crisis, people, they love to have more colorful surroundings to get a better feeling. And PIP is really a product, you know, she's saying happy products for happy people, and that's really her slogan.
That really does sum it up quite well.
Exactly.
And the
It
presentation,
puts a smile on your face.
it does put a smile on
Yeah.
your face. And the presentation is quite remarkable. I think this hutch
Yeah.
really does set it off. You know, we've had lots of comments about the plate presentation. Is that something we can find in local stores?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is IKEA tends to be a location where we can find the wooden rack, right?
You have them, but we have made in the
every display maker you can order those kind of racks. Yeah.
And what is the most common presentation? Is a hutch or a cube like this?
To make the atmosphere, they use those kind of cabinets, and before they use such kind of table to have the volume on it.
Or the kitchen island
Exactly.
table with
Yeah.
layer.
And in combination, of course, with the images.
Great. Now, this is just a part of the line.
Yeah.
We move over here, we
Also
move to the
some
textiles.
attention for the textiles.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's well, also here a lot of attention for small details. You know, the golden lurex, we are using all kinds of embroideries. For example, here we have an embroidery, and it takes them really 30 hours to make one piece.
30 hours.
30 hours.
That's amazing.
Also details, you know, the zipper with the PIP logo on it. All kinds of details.
Fabric content is all over the board, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's a
no.
combination of velvet, it's a combination of linen with cotton, you know, and also with the piping. There is use of polysilk, silk, you know, it's a matte threads are used, also the golden lurex.
The quality is amazing on these. And we have 7 different sizes, I believe, in this line.
Correct. And also here it's so good to match everything, you know. Don't take only one size, just match it with all different kind of sizes.
Yeah. What is your typical presentation for pillows in your stores?
In the stores,
Yeah.
we are saying we use this kind of presentation for the bulk.
Yeah.
And then we have a very nice couch or a bench.
Yeah.
There we put up the presentation.
That really sets it up.
Exactly.
Same idea what we have with the Monica, what we have with the cushions over there. Pillows.
Yes, yes. And over here we even have more textiles. These appear to have quite a vintage appeal.
Everybody loves the apron. I mean, all the ladies who came in yesterday, they say it's like a piece of textile I can wear during summer or when I feel good. It's, you know, it's, how to say it? It's in order to be in the kitchen to prepare your food in such kind of apron.
Exactly.
It's a party.
And the attention to detail, the amount of sewing and fabric that goes into this piece is quite remarkable.
Yeah. And besides that, we have different kind of tea towels. Also, there are a lot of details. You know, it's the logo also made with the golden lurex, the lace we are using, also extra border stitching.
And the tea towels come packaged with a beautiful hang tag like this in a polyvinyl bag.
Correct.
And the aprons and larger items have a great presentation box again.
A very nice box. Yeah.
It's great.
And box pakken.
And over here we have some of the runners.
Yeah. We also have some table textiles. We have the table runners and we have the table cloths. And as you can see, this is the packing we are using for the aprons, also for the runners, and also for the tablecloth. So very nice.
It's closed with a cellophane normally.
Yes, yes.
And when you have put out, people use it really as a very nice storage box.
The box is a gift in itself.
Exactly.
It's high quality, it's very strong, and you can use it for different other purposes, as administration, etc. Or just decoration.
Do your stores combine the textiles with the porcelain?
They buy
for
the whole
display?
concept.
They buy the whole concept.
Yeah.
Do you see them combined in the display, or are they typically segregated a bit?
Like we are doing here.
Like this.
Yeah.
Keep it clean here.
Yeah.
And keep this one presentation.
Exactly.
The vintage cabinet is another nice look for preserving the stacks and tiers that you do. And the ladder technique used for the runners and tea towels, I think is just a great item. Vintage look. So PIP,
That's it.
happy products for happy people.
Correct.